Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Corey's Diecast Den. I got a bunch of Hot Wheels to show tonight. Thursday, I did a M case unboxing. I can put a link in the description. Tons of good cars in that case. So I thought I'd do a highlight video on just some of the many good releases in that M case. Whoops, wanting to ride off. Including the carryovers from the L case, including this first car here, which is the 67 Lotus Type 49 from the L case. A brand new model for 2024 to the L case. Nice little Formula One race car from back in the day. Got a lot of cool engine detail on here and an exhaust. Got the little driver in there. Number 5, Team Lotus. And I like the wheel choice for this. And I heard that there is a variation with a black plastic driver instead of a white plastic driver. So that might be something to be on the lookout for. I actually started filming this video earlier, hence why I have a few loose cars here first. And I, about 5 minutes in, realized that the remote hadn't worked and didn't turn on the camera. So I had basically just been talking to myself. But anyway, continuing with the L case releases, this is the 22 Ford Maverick Custom, the pickup truck Maverick. I'm sure most of you know. Some of you may not know. The Ford Maverick was a car from back in like the late 60s, early 70s. Not sure how long they actually ran for, but they were kind of a smaller car, smaller than a Mustang and such. And a couple years ago now, Ford decided to make a compact truck, smaller than the Ranger, and decided to call it the Maverick here. Nice little new casting. Brand new for 2024 to the L case as well. Got those nice wheels like the Lotus. Forget what those are called. Nice detail on the front. It's obviously a modified kind of racing version, but still looks pretty good. Got some cool detail in the bed. Wing back there, I guess, on the tailgate. It's funny, I've seen these on the road and they're actually bigger than a lot of the old Rangers from like the 90s and early 2000s. It's just funny how much cars have gotten bigger. But yeah, I'm a fan. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, moving on. Got a 92 BMW M3 here in a kind of pastel cream yellow. Um, it looks much more yellow on camera, but here in person, it's got more of a lighter cream look to it. But I think this looks really good. Nice color. And it goes well with the gray PR5 wheels. Got your BMW logo, hood detail, side detail, missing front detail and rear, but looks pretty sharp for the most part, if you ask me. This is a pretty good looking release. All right, so up next we have this 77 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. This is obviously the mainline version, but this was the super treasure hunt for the L case. If you found it in Spectra Flame with real riders. But even being the regular version, I think this thing looks super good. Got some nice color, and I like the red and black wheels. Obviously, you got the Firebird, the chicken, whatever, the T top. Very cool casting. I like this one a lot. And very nice color combination here. Like this a lot. Even not being the super version, this looks sharp. And I like the red interior. All right. Up next, another new model from the L case. This was one that I was pretty excited about. This is the Pagani Utopia. We've got a couple Huayra castings, Pagani Huayras, and then we got the Zonda R last year or the year before, and now we get to add the Utopia to the collection. Very cool looking model, in my opinion. There's a lot of different details in the casting itself. Lots of window pieces and then indentations in the metal. Just a lot of cool body work and panels. And you have Utopia very tiny on the back there. But no light detail. But that's okay because obviously you can see just a very, very detailed casting. Very cool. Much better in person, have to say. I didn't know just how detailed it actually was. Looks very nice. This would be an excellent premium release sometime. All right. Well, those were the L case releases that I really wanted to look at from this M case of mine. And now we will look at the actual M case releases. Got a couple more loose cars here from the first video attempt. But here we have the tuned Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR Liberty Walk in that famous blue. I'm not really a fan of tuned cars, but they've been coming out with some cool ones lately, like this one and the The Porsche one's kind of nice, and the Mazda RX-3 looks pretty cool too. Not really my thing, but it's pretty neat. Looks good in that Liberty Walk blue. So I thought I'd show this guy off. It'll probably be a hit with certain people. Up next here is actually the regular treasure hunt of the M case. This is the Hot Wheels Ford Transit Connect. I did not find a super in this case, but that's okay. It had so many good cars in it that kind of made up for the fact that there wasn't a super. But we got the regular treasure hunt here, the Ford Transit. Not sure if this is the livery that I personally would have chosen, but that's okay. Flower delivery. The casting itself is okay. But yeah, let's see. Where is the T Hunt logo at? Ah, there it is. On the flower right there. But yeah, glad to have it. Not the best treasure hunt, but all right, so now into the carded cars I have left. Um, Speaking of the treasure hunts, this would have been the super treasure hunt of the M case, but this is the regular version from the 90s. I really like that. 96 Nissan 180 SX Type X in a nice blue color here. I really like this casting. And the Super is very pretty. It's got some really nice, like, six spoke white wheels and Spectra Flame blue. Would have been really nice to have, but it's all good. This guy looks pretty sharp itself. It says 180 SX on the back, very tiny. Got some good detail on the back, light detail. And this is going to be coming out in a Fast and Furious set, I think it is. And I think it's in a blue color. So be on the lookout for that, as well as the super version of this if you're out hunting. But yeah, really love this JDM car. Always love the Nissans. That's a neat one. Alrighty. Let's look at the recolor here of the Hirohata Merc. Came out earlier this year in the G case, I think, in more of a mint colored green, which was very nice. Loved it. I just found that one maybe like 2 weeks ago or so. It was kind of hard to find. But now we've got it in more of a, I don't even know what you would call this. It's not really a lime green necessarily, but I don't know. But this looks awesome as well. Pretty much got the same color scheme and everything besides the main shade of green. I think I've got the other one over here. There's both of them. I have to say I like the first release here better, but the more the merrier. Very nice casting. I just think this looks so clean and nice. Excellent casting. But yeah, this one's cool too. Love the detail on this model. '67 Ford GT40 Mark IV. Haven't seen this guy in a while. I think there's only been maybe 3 releases of this casting, maybe 4. All mainline, I believe. But this one looks really cool. In black and white, blue, red. All sorts of detail and color going on this guy. Maybe it's actually, I don't think that's even black. If you can kind of tell, it almost looks like a green or bluish tint. Or no, that's definitely green. At least to me. That looks green. Huh. Well, yeah, look at all that color. Very cool release. I like this casting a lot, other than the larger rear wheels, but this looks nice. It's got the lensed headlights that are part of the plastic. 27. Yeah, this looks excellent. Nice and aggressive looking. All right, moving on. Let's see here. How about the 73 Honda Civic Custom Recolor from Compact Kings? We had a yellow version. Well, not this. I don't. Maybe it was the same Tampo work, just in a different color. The wheels were different, but I believe this is the 4th mainline release of this car, and this looks. Excuse me. This looks excellent. Really like this. Um, kind of teal, I guess, ish color. And those wheels I really like on this casting. I'm a big Honda and Civic fan. Really like this casting. Got some good detail. Very similar to the what is it, the Honda N600 casting? Well, not super similar, but that one looks more like a Mini Cooper than this Civic here. Yeah, I forget what kind of what the name of these wheels are, but I like these in certain cases, and I think this looks really good. Very good color scheme on this guy. Different kinds of blue. This looks really sharp. All right, another JDM car here, which happens to be a brand new model for the case and for 2024. This is the Toyota GR 86 Cup. Nice little race car model. We have the Scion FRS casting, which we haven't seen in a long time, but that was essentially the same car, just the Scion version when Scion still existed before it turned into the Toyota GR 86. And then we have the Subaru BRZ Pandem casting, which is basically just the Subaru version, big wing. And then now we've got this guy, the Toyota version, the Cup version. Got a roll cage in there. Very nice hood detail on there. Headlights. So basically have everything but tail lights. I like the wheels. If you know me, I would have loved if it was just like a regular stock version, but this is a nice little casting. It's definitely like the right size, I would say. It's not too big, it's not too small, and looks good in this Hot Wheels like race team blue. And I really do like these little cars in real life. So yeah, this is cool. Nice little drifter casting. A lot of new models in this case and a lot of really good ones. So yeah, like that one. Up next, we got a couple trucks here, both from the 90s series. A lot of those in here too in this case. This is the 99 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning. And almost like not quite a Zamac, but a silverish color. I like this casting a lot. It's a cool truck in real life as well. Supercharged V8. And so we've got two different versions of this truck in Hot Wheels. We've got this one, um, which is just like a mainline, I think is all it's been. And then we've got the one from Fast and Furious, which has been released a few times in that red color that from the first movie that Brian had. Those are two separate castings, that one and this one. This one's a little shorter and stubbier, but other than that, I would have to see them both side by side. I don't really remember the name difference in the castings, but we do have two different ones. Got good detail on the front. And then Soliza Plumbing and Heating. Kind of random, but I like the color scheme, and it's a good model. Gets a thumbs up from me. And then the second truck here, also from the 90s. We've got a 91 GMC Cyclone. Very 90s-ish paint job, as you can see. I really like this casting. Very neat. It's had a number of mainline releases, which unfortunately don't come with front detail, but they come with rear for whatever reason. I guess just because it can say Cyclone and GMC, but and then there's been a few premium releases too, which look excellent. So yeah, big fan of this casting, and despite being kind of cheesy and super 90s ish, I really like this actually. Got the white PR5 wheels and this crazy 90s paint job with pink, black, and some greenish blue. Looks good on the back. Just need those headlights. Very happy to add this one to the collection. I think there was a mystery model maybe as well of this, if I remember. But yeah, big fan of these. All right, just a couple more here. This one was very, very nice to see again. 16 Bugatti Chiron in red from the Quarter Mile Heroes. Saw this months back in the Target Premium 2 packs. It was a Chiron and a Veyron together. But haven't seen this in the main line in a couple years. But got this one now in my favorite color, red. And I think this looks amazing. Despite the larger rear wheels, I like this Chiron casting a lot. No actual light detail, but you've got good plastic detail back there. Nice black 10 spokes. And this very nice red color. Got the classic Chiron line design right there. Bugatti. Definitely one of my favorites, probably in the case. And probably releases of this casting overall. I think I have all of them except the Hot Wheels ID version which is super expensive now. And I also don't have the Zamac either. But I have all the premium versions and mainline versions besides those two. So glad to have another one here. Got the engine detail back there as well. Yeah, this looks awesome. Very impressed. All right. And last but not least for the case, we've got another really cool Sharp release. And that is the 49 Drag Merc in a Zamac color. Rolling metal. So I don't have a example of this casting in my collection, but I had heard of it before. So this is a first for me. And I am a pretty big fan of the Mercury castings. That the Hero Hada Merc is awesome. I like the Purple Passion, the 49 Merc convertible. Like those old Mercuries a lot, man. So this is a really cool one. It's basically a like a dragster pro stock car kind of thing going on here with parachutes in the back and the wheelie bar. Very nice Zamac metal finish. Some nice flame tampos. HW. Whatever that says, I can't really tell. Got a big old hood scoop with engine detail. Yeah, this is an awesome model. Glad to finally have one. And I would say this is definitely one of the best in the case as well. So, um, happy to have all of these cars. I would definitely rate the M case here as one of the best of the year. I think it's the N case after that looks really good too, and then the P case looks really, really good. So we've had a handful of good ones this year, but kind of some dud ones as well. But yeah, I would definitely consider picking up a case of M case if that's your thing. But it's got so many good models in it. I'm sure you'll find a bunch of them in store. So I haven't seen any of these cars from the M case or the L case in stores around me yet. But I have seen some K cases in a few places around here. So glad to get all these really good cars, especially before they hit stores around here. And like I said, these are just some of the good ones that were in the box. So yeah, I definitely give the M case a thumbs up. Hope you guys enjoyed looking at some of the models, and let me know what you guys think. And hope you have a good week this week. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.